I've done it. I've done it. Guys, a goal that I set myself when investing and started investing probably middle of last year really. First goal, I've hit it. I'll get into it in a second. Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. This one's going to be not a flex as such, but just a goal that I set myself last year when it came to investing and dividend investing in particular. First goal that I wanted to hit was achieving the most passive form of income in my eyes you can possibly get. There is no other thing that you can earn that is so hands-free, not hands-on, hands-free. Does that make sense? You're doing nothing for it. It's earning money while you sleep. And as of 2 days ago, I managed to achieve £1,000, $1,200, $1,300. Don't know what that would work out in dollars. £1,000 in dividend income so far this year, which is just amazing. So hopefully that's going to snowball and we can keep building and building, and in no time at all I'll have £2,000 in a year, and I think next year's target is going to be between 2.5 and 3. I'll work out some bits and pieces, some sums, but we're not finished the year yet, so I'm going to be achieving probably 1,300 this year, so it should be at least 2.5 as a bare minimum next year if I keep investing in the way I'm going. So I'm going to get into the IG, my recommended and certainly my preferred platform, and I'm going to go through the dividends I've received so far pretty much this year, just as a real quick look through who's paying me what, and a little look at the portfolio as well. So really excited to get into this, because it's hopefully showing you what can be done and the kind of money that you could earn by literally doing nothing, just by owning a stock, and some good quality stocks in there as well. So hopefully this video inspires a few of you to start doing this and start investing and getting into the stock market and dividend investing in particular. Big fan of. If you're new to the channel, obviously subscribe, because there'll be plenty more like this, and I'm ramping up the production quality. Hopefully you can see that, and like the video. It really does help the channel, and I want to grow this channel as much as I possibly can. So comment below where you're at in your investing journey, your dividend investing journey, what you've earned this year so far, what you're getting on a monthly basis, and your favorite dividend stock, and I'll take a look at it. But otherwise, let's dive into IG and we'll look through the dividends that I've earned so far this year. Right guys, here we are in the portfolio. We're going to go straight into, let me show you this first. So this is how this is one of the ways I record my dividends coming in. I've just started a new way of recording dividends coming in. I'll do that in a separate video because I'm not 100% sure about it yet. But this is the most plain and basic, and yet you're probably looking at this thinking, oh Jesus, that is just pathetic. Well, yeah, it is a little bit, because it's literally months down the side, payments coming in, and a graph that maps it. You know, it's so simple. I wouldn't even be able to tell you when I got dividends for AT&T, you know, based on this. But there's another way that I can find out when I get paid via AT&T anyway. So you can look on Seeking Alpha, or I can look into my portfolio. So this is just the most basic of basic. The main thing is, and the main reason that I'm doing this video is, if I highlight all of this, January to so far in October, and we have a look down here, £1,001. So I've done it. And it's the 10th, so I'm hoping to get even more this month, and November and December, and I've been adding quite heavily to quite high dividend paying stocks more recently, so we should be looking at achieving the up to £130, £150 a month in dividend payments. So that's that. That is just literally the most basic thing you can do. You just input the data there, and every time I get paid a dividend, you know, if it's £10, I literally just add 72.17 to £10 and input it manually, right? So the most simple way of doing it you could possibly think of, but that's the way I do it, okay? So I'm going to go into IG quickly now. So as we know, as you may know, or if you don't know, IG is my preferred broker. If I get the portfolio up here, 1.5% up. I did a lot of my early investing towards the end of last year and buying shares and buying index funds at all-time highs, just because you've got to get into the market, right? And then obviously everything happened that happened in March, and so the portfolio is only just kind of bouncing back. So markets will close because I'm filming this at the weekend. But if I go into history on the tab to the side here, hopefully you can see that my camera's not in the way, my ugly mug. You go into full dividend history, or full history, not dividend history. We'll select that in a minute, and then we can customize how far back we want to go, and for us that's going to be January 1st to October the 9th as of yesterday. We're going to select dividend down there, type of thing you want to be showing, so dividend, and just click show history. So this is going to have many pages worth, and where are we starting? So we're starting in October. So if we go the way back to the 8th page and we start in January, we can see here we've got Vanguard Index Fund, AGNC, one of my favourite monthly paying dividends. So I've had 10 payments from them so far of around that. It's £150 this year just in AGNC. Although there's a bit of controversy around AGNC at the moment, but still one of my favourites. Apple Hospitality, they're no longer paying a dividend, so I'm going to be juggling some things around. Leggett & Platt, AT&T, one of my favourites there, £34.12. Vodafone is an annual payer or a semi-annual payer, I'm not sure, which means there's a lot more that comes in. I think they're an annual payer, and I think I've got another stock in my portfolio that's a semi-annual payer. So I just get a lot more in one go. So £75 basically, big payday for me there. That'll be $100 or so just from Vodafone. So rattling through these, I'm not going to go into this in too much detail because you'll get so bored. AGNC, Enterprise Products Partners, another monthly payer, I believe. I might be wrong. Let's have a look at that actually. Seeking Alpha, Enterprise, come on, Products Partners, Dividend. It's how easy we can look things up in. Oh no, I'm lying to you. Massive dividend yield, growing their dividends for 21 years, and they pay quarterly, so I'm wrong there. Anyway, we continue. So Enterprise Products Partners, Apple Hospitality again, when they were paying, a couple of tax rebates from the agency. Pfizer, AGNC, more tax. Vanguard Index Fund, Apple again. Page 6, Bank of America Index Fund, AGNC, that's going to be a common occurrence. Ventus, another REIT that I don't think is now paying out dividends. I think they've suspended their dividend payments. I'm way down on them as well. Anyway, Ventus, Leggett & Platt, EPR Properties, bought those in March, I believe. Leggett & Platt, what happened there? 2 payments for Leggett & Platt. Oh, okay, and then one got taken out, so not sure what happened there, but Leggett & Platt, royalty income, Toll Brothers. I've sold out of Toll Brothers since then. PIMCO Corporate and Income Opportunity Fund. Check out my last video of me buying more of those. So that was £4.56 back when I only owned a small portion of that. I've just ploughed a lot more money into PIMCO, so I'll be receiving a good £15-16 every month now, alongside AGNC, so £30, £31, £32 between those two. AT&T, AGNC, Enterprise Products, Procter & Gamble, one of my favourites. Apple, tiny dividend, own quite a lot of Apple, but tiny dividend. Royalty income, going to be going into a bit more of those because they are the monthly paying company, self-proclaimed. PIMCO again, Pfizer, let's rattle through these. So this is going to get very boring. Legal in general, AGNC, Skyworks Solutions was a funny one. It was only 1% dividend, 1.2, 1.3% dividend, so tiny amounts, and I've since sold out of those, I think, because I returned 65-70% on it, bought them in the dip, but not paying a big enough dividend for me. I'm going to reinvest that money back into the market, into a higher dividend paying stock. Keep up. Royalty income again, Vanguard index funds, 2 index funds there, another index fund, Bank of America, AGNC. Anything new here? So Ventures, Royalty, the Geo Group, another REIT that I've bought into, so hopefully you can see that. Simon Property Group, another REIT that I've bought into. STM Group, one of the worst purchases I've ever made in my life, but they're still paying me a £2 dividend every quarter, so I'm just going to hold on to them. PIMCO, AT&T, Vodafone, again, so semi-annual, I'm pretty sure, yeah, semi-annual, that'll make sense. £87 in one go. I mean, come on. Lovely. Didn't do a thing for that, just got paid it. Job done. AGNC again. Page 2, we're getting there. Enterprise, Apple, Realty Income, Procter & Gamble, PIMCO, Caesars Entertainment Corp. Got a dividend drawn back from that because I sold out of them, got paid the dividend, sold out of them, so that got drawn back. Skyworks Solutions again, so again since sold out of those. Pfizer, AGNC, Exxon Mobil, and let's just rattle through the rest on Realty Income, Legal in General, Bank of America, 1, 2, 3 index funds, Vanguard's REIT, Total Stock Market Index, VTI, and PIMCO, PTY, ticker symbol, Iron Mountain, another REIT, data storage facilities, so I'll tag the video up there when I bought those, AGNC, another Vanguard index fund, and Altria Group, another video up there. I'll tag it in the top there. So boring as hell, I know, but complete transparency. That's the portfolio. That's what I'm getting paid in dividends. So hope you enjoyed that. If you can enjoy something as boring as that, I'll throw you back out there. So that's it, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too long and boring for you. So I tried to rattle through those as quick as I could just to show you complete transparency, where the money's coming from and what I've earned so far, and the dividend Google sheet that I use. Not very intuitive, I know, just a real simple way of tracking what I'm getting each month, essentially, and a nice graph to make it look all nice and pretty. So as I said, hope you enjoyed that video today, guys. I'll do another update on exactly that in the next few months to a year, 6 months to a year, just so you can see exactly where I'm going in the journey. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so do that now, wherever that would be. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.